Hey guys, it's Ash. Today we're going to be filming the third episode of the life walkthrough. So we finished Firecat Alley last episode, so we're going to try and finish Triton Avenue. Um, if not also Cyclops Lane, we'll see.
Hello again, young wizard. Do the smell of brimstone and burnt hair spell word from Firecat Alley? You helped quell an undead insurrection and cured a fire elf curse? Impressive! We're not out of the woods yet, but we're making headway.
Alright. And Triton Avenue. Oh, also I did get some monstrous TC.
You there! Help!
So that should help a little bit with like boss fights and stuff. Or like higher health.
I'm lucky you came along. Something has broken the flow of storm magic through the street. Those towers should have arcs of lightning between them. This is bad! My sister Susie and I came to see if we could help get things back under control, but we got separated. The haunted minions drove me back. Can you create a diversion so I can try to break through, attack the minions, and I'll meet you by the river?
Alright. What? Fix our deck a little bit. That should be. Yeah, that'll be nice.
Thanks for the help, Wizard. I wouldn't have gotten here without you. I'm worried something terrible has happened. On my way here, I saw one of the lightning eels, with Susie's wand in its jaws. Maybe she just dropped it, but maybe not. What can we do?
I couldn't help but overhear. You're very loud. If you can bring me that wand, I may be able to assist.
Really? How?
Duncan Grimwater, Necromancer. I was drawn here by a massive surge of death magic. It must be the reason the undead have overrun the street. I wish Malastare were here. He could stop all this madness instantly. If only he were still alive. Malastare is alive? Impossible. I don't know what you saw, but you must be mistaken. Someone is trying to
What's up with
deceive
his
you
face,
and
though?
Professor Ambrose. Malistaire was a great man, the greatest necromancer of this age. Ambrose is responsible for what happened to him. If he hadn't...
Can we talk about this later? My sister's lost out there.
You're right. Wizard, bring me that wand, and I think I can get to the bottom of this.
Go up here and defeat them.
Excellent. Susie is still alive. I can sense it from her wand. I think I can find her, but there's one more thing I need. I know a ritual that could grant me a vision of wherever Susie is. It's very advanced. I'm not surprised you don't know it. The connection between Susie and her wand is one anchor for the ritual, but I need another, and I think I know what will work. When I was trying to reach the source of the death magic, I ran afoul of the rotting fodder across the river. They're using storm magic.
That doesn't make any sense. Why are they using storm magic instead of death?
They were wearing strange amulets that were crackling with storm energy. Bring me those amulets and I can cast my spell.
Alright. Let's go over there. I love Triton Avenue. I feel like Triton Avenue is such like, I don't know, nostalgic Wizard City. Love it. Defeat the rotting fodder. There's a lot of people on, surprisingly. I wasn't expecting how many people on, but it is like early game, so a lot of people starting out. It's nice getting extra people in the battles, because then we'll already collect the amulets, which is great, instead of doing like 3 separate battles.
Now, let's see what I can see. If I'm right, and I usually am, whoever's enchanting these storm amulets also kidnapped Susie. They probably have Susie imprisoned close by. I can use the link between the wand and Susie to find her, and the link between the storm amulets and their maker to produce a vision. Here goes. Nothing? Whoever this is, they have some powerful magic. I think I could break through the interference with a charged Lumina crystal.
They make Lumina crystals at the mill across the river. Go talk to Blad Raveneye and get us a crystal.
We got Melinda Wu wanting us to go see her. We'll do that in just.
A Lumina crystal? You're out of luck. The undead stole all my crystals. I've got lots of raw crystal. I could grind you another one, but the mill's broken. Undead stole the wheel cogs and scattered them all over. But even if I could grind you a crystal, I couldn't charge it. My lightning rod won't work. The Scarlet Screamer stole the primary coil. You could help get me up and running again. Gather up the cogs and get my coil back from the Scarlet Screamers, and I'll get you a crystal.
I probably should have joined. Or hers, considering. That's okay. Well, that didn't really work, did it? Need one.
Be bother this soggy place and be bother you. If this coil's so precious to you, take it.
Alright. To try and see if thing over. I don't think there. So let's head back.
Splendid! Now, put those cogs to good use and get the old wheel turning. I'll fix the lightning rod. All right, we're ready. Here, just pull this lever and we'll charge that Lumina crystal right up. Ah, well done, Wizard. Thanks to you, I'm back in business. Here you are. One brand new, fully charged Lumina crystal. She's a beauty. I hope she serves you well.
Alright, let's go home real quick, check with Melinda Wu, and then we will go to Duncan, because we already have a port to him. So let's go do that. Legend Guild. And we do have another training. Let's go back.
A Lumina crystal! This should be just what we need. The Lumina crystal will boost the power of my ritual. It'll work this time, I'm sure of it. It's working!
Oh, that's cool.
Susie, I can see her! But what was that horrifying thing with her?
That's the Harvest Lord. We studied him in class. He's a powerful spirit from the underworld who harvests the souls of the innocent.
It looked like she's in Galvanos Tower. That must be where the Harvest Lord is enchanting the storm amulets. Wizard, please free my sister!
Let's go do this. And I'm pretty sure there's a port over there. Yeah. Just perfect.
Another soul to harvest. I knew my little prisoner would draw more to me, like flies to honey. Wait, my dark master warned me about you. Ha! Imagine the reward he will give me when I present him your very soul.
Help!
Alright. I'm debating like a sleep storm. I feel like leaf storm might be the better option in this case. We'll build up our pips a little bit and then go for leaf storm. Why is that one minus 25 and that one's 8? I'm glad I'm not on my life wizard, or my myth wizard. Alright. Nice.
I am beaten, My master's grand design is nearly complete. Triton Avenue is doomed.
I know what he's talking about. Meet me outside, Wizard. I need your help. I overheard the Harvest Lord's plans. He was raising an army of rotting fodder, armed with storm magic to attack Wizard City. But there's more. The Tempest Nexus up on the ridge channels storm energy into Triton Avenue. The Harvest Lord diverted the flow of energy to enchant the amulets. But after he finished the amulets, he directed the flow back on itself. The Nexus will explode and take Triton Avenue with it. Use the teleporter by the mill to reach the Tempest Nexus. I'll meet you up there. Worse than I thought. The Nexus could explode at any moment. The controls, they aren't working. I can't set it right. Professor Bellstrom knows more about storm magic than anyone. Go ask him for help. I'll try to keep the Nexus stable. Hurry!
You can get to Ravenwood and back quickly by pressing the mark button to set your location. Give it a try. Use the Return to Commons button to get back to the Commons, and then head to Ravenwood.
Hello, Wizard! What? The Tempest Nexus is going to explode? Oh dear me, we can't have that! Here, take this master key, ring it against the metal of the Nexus 3 times, and the feedback loop should end! Good luck, and move quickly!
If you marked your location, click the recall button to return to your mark.
Close enough. I guess I should have remarked up there, but it's fine.
You did it, Wizard! Triton Avenue is saved! You didn't happen to run into my little brother Arthur anywhere, did you? He's all right? Thank goodness. Take me to him. It'll be good to see him again.
You rescued Susie! All's well. The Harvest Lord has been driven back into the shadows, and the storm energy is flowing again.
There's still a lot of undead roaming around, but without the Harvest Lord to direct them, we can handle them.
I'll help. So, the Harvest Lord said he had a Dark Master. Track that master down, Wizard, so Malastaire's memory can be redeemed.
Maybe you should leave that for later. For now, tell Sergeant Muldoon that things are calming down.
Let's go back. We'll get a start on Cyclops, but I don't think we'll be able to finish it this episode. But we'll at least get a start on it. Will be nice.
Triton Avenue's not going to explode? Well, I should hope not. Sounds like things are getting sorted out. What a relief. Whew, thanks, Wizard.
Oh good. Professor Drake sent me another assistant. Hurry, this way. We can talk safely over here. There. Much better. Hopefully you're more useful than my other assistants. Lazy layabouts just run off. My fellow students and I came to confirm the successful thwarting of the Cyclops rebellion. But there's a problem. The thwarting was unsuccessful, which should be Impossible. Professor Drake handled this problem as any conjurer would. He summoned trolls and minotaurs to deal with it for him. But these lumbering trolls and minotaur warhorns don't seem to be working. They're just wandering around in circles. We could report that to Professor Drake, but I see a spark of ambition in you. Let's knock the sense back into these beasts ourselves, yes? That will certainly earn us some extra credit. You go battle trolls and I'll handle the warhorns.
I think depending on how long Cyclops Lane is, I don't entirely remember. We might be starting Crocotopia next episode, which is super exciting. I feel like Crocotopia is pretty long for like early game, but in like the reality of things, it's short, but it'll be fun.
You fight good. You're not as easy to capture as other students were. Now General Achilles let trolls go hungry.
What? The trolls summoned to defeat the Cyclopses have joined up with them and captured my student assistants? What did you do? Never mind, never mind. This is no time for recriminations. That will come later. Now we must figure out how this happened. Myth minions cannot just turn on their masters. It's against their code of honor, or laws of physics, or whatever. There's something strange afoot. I think our best course of action is to tell a grown-up. Report the situation to Professor Drake, while I remain and bravely hold the line. Make sure to mention that I'm still here, bravely holding the line, while the other students are busy talking and getting captured.
You can get to Ravenwood. Use the Return to Commons button to get back to the Commons, and then head to Ravenwood.
Alright. Go to Cyrus.
Yes, yes, trouble on Cyclops Lane. Something, students. Oh, you're one of those fast talkers, aren't you? Lovely. Let me save you the trouble of breathlessly barking and dancing about like a dog reporting a mishap in a well. I already know everything, and I need you, yes you, to help me save Cyclops Lane. Are you up to it? Splendid. Then quickly, go to Victor Darkwood in the shopping district. He will give you an item of great importance. Bring it back to me.
Welcome to Darkwood's Apparel Barrel, where shopping for apparel's more fun than Monkistons in a barrel. Professor Drake sent you, eh? Which one? The mean one or the evil one? Cyrus? Aye. He's the mean one. The old Death Professor Malistaire, oi, that's his brother. Always wear a grumpy pair. Can't say I mind there being one less around these days. Anyway, here's the old Grump's package. All his laundry clean, pressed, and folded correctly. No matter what he says.
Picking up his laundry. Alright.
Well, that certainly took you long enough. No doubt Victor folded my robes improperly as well. Why do you continue raving about Cyclops Lane? The situation is well in hand. I sent an army of trolls to ensure as much. The trolls are revolting, you say? Yes, that is a problem, and it must be dealt with harshly. Take this note to Headmaster Ambrose at once.
I will not expel you. I realize Professor Drake takes particular umbrage at the trolls are revolting joke, but this is simply too far. You mean to say the trolls he sent to Cyclops Lane are revolting in the combative sense? Oh dear, he must remedy this at once. Don't worry, young wizard. Professor Drake may seem callous, but he is not his brother. Impress upon him the severity of the issue, and he will help.
Back and forth.
You're still here? The trolls are rebelling, Captured some students, you say? Nolan behaving bravely? I don't believe you. Although, thinking about it, Wizard City is old and holds many ghosts with strange powers not commonly practiced today. It's not impossible such a spirit may have a way to enthrall my minions, though General Achilles would have neither means nor motive to summon one. What's that? Yes, Malistaire would. I heard you met him. Well, he and Achilles are old comrades. Who knows what dark powers he gave the Cyclops? All I can do is guide you. Whatever my brother summoned to disrupt my magic will be with Achilles. Find it, destroy it, and save the students. Also, make sure young Master Stormgate doesn't get swallowed by his own humongo frog again.
If you marked your location, click the recall button to return to your mark.
Professor Drake said to tell me not to get eaten. I knew deep down he really cared, and he's trusted me to save Cyclops Lane. So then, if the students were kidnapped by trolls and the trolls work for the Cyclopsi, then a Cyclops should know where the students are. Therefore, my first order of business is to have you go fight Cyclopsicles until one tells you where the students are.
Let's go do this real quick. I'll just...
Alright, the students are in the dark cave. We had the trolls deliver them. Cause there's nightmares in there. No sane Cyclops can endure.
I think we're gonna call it for today's episode, but next episode we'll be finishing Cyclops Lane and maybe even starting Crocotopia. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed today's episode, and I will see you guys next time.